What's up, guys? Our first ever episode, Taking Shots with, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Jacob.
We are freshmen at CSU, Colorado State University.
I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard of us.
Yeah!
Especially sports-wise, but that's actually what we're here to talk about with you guys. Sports. Who doesn't like sports? I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to offend those out there who don't like sports. But we love them, so we're going to talk about particularly basketball and football.
Number one and number two right there.
However, this is going to be a little bit different than other sports talk shows because we want to engage you guys. We want to engage our audience into what we talk about. So, and we're going to do that by giving you guys our Twitter and email. We'll do that later on in the episode. But for now, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Let's talk about some unsung heroes.
All right.
About last night's. So right now we're going to have to talk about, obviously, the NBA and the playoffs and everything that's going on. For you NHL fans, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
We don't really watch it.
We don't watch enough, and I don't want to sit here and tell you that
BS.
That someone's gonna win the Stanley Cup.
Don't know.
And I don't know who it is. So.
You guys let us know right now if you're not NBA and NFL fans, you write down in those comments what you are, and we will find a way to talk about it.
We'll find a way.
All
you
right.
guys, with your help.
Yeah, please.
But anyways, let's get into unsung heroes. The unsung heroes obviously is pretty self-explanatory. People who in games who don't stand out, but they stand out to us because SportsCenter doesn't decide to recognize them.
They deserve credit for what they do.
Absolutely.
Where credit should be due. All right?
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and start off with the Golden State Warriors versus the Clippers last night. Game 2.
Darren Collison, I was impressed with his defense. He shut down Steph Curry. Almost held him to 0 points until almost 2 minutes before halftime. That's something that should be noticed. And I think it was in SportsCenter, but I don't think it was emphasized enough. I mean, Steph Curry, the guy who has a supernatural shooting ability, can get off the ball, quickest release in the NBA. And he shut him down to 0 points 2 minutes before halftime. And I mean, the Clippers shut down the Warriors the entire game. I mean, it was awful, but it was just
atrocious,
crazy. And then, but Darren Collison ended with 10 assists and no turnovers.
Quite the ratio.
Quite the ratio.
That's great.
But let's head on over the other games, the Memphis and OKC.
That game went into overtime, as you guys probably know. And to be honest, I thought OKC was going to pull it out, but due to Mike Miller, that's right,
Mike
Miller shot 75% from 3, no turnovers, and had a plus 13 on the plus-minus category. Now that is just incredible, considering that they didn't even win by 13. He had the highest plus-minus in the entire game.
That's amazing.
He also had 2 assists, 6 boards. I mean, this guy comes off the bench, plays 25 minutes, and he puts up these numbers. Get this man a new contract now. All right?
And I have to bring up KD's corner shot. I mean, I know we were talking about how we want to be different and talk about, things that SportsCenter doesn't talk about, but good God.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Good God.
Marc Gasol all up in his junk on that shot, by the way. All up in there. Go ahead and watch it again. Pause it, because he was up in there. And KD falling onto the sidelines. Splash.
Now, do you think, okay, I have to ask this question, though. Do you think, when he threw it up, did he think, like, oh, I pray to God this is, like, did he, like, why do you think he took the shot, I guess, is my question. Why in the world would he take that shot?
Knowing KD, he knew he was going to make it before he even knew that he was going to take it.
That kind of shot.
That's
he knew
right.
He was going to make it?
There was only about 20 seconds left, and he knew that he had to pull something out of his ass, all right?
I think that's pretty ballsy.
He did. He is ballsy.
That's ballsy to take that. I mean,
KD,
I just
ballsy shot of the night, KD.
You're right.
Ballsy shot of
he
the night.
wins it. Ballsy. Do you have any other unsung heroes?
I do. I mean, you guys probably already heard about this, but Tony Allen's defense on KD, the first 3.5 quarters was incredible.
Against KD. That's, against
one of the should be MVP, hopefully.
I hope he does. I
think so.
I don't want LeBron to get it again.
Yeah.
Me
neither.
I think it's time for KD to shine.
Held him to under 50% from the field and 4 steals. Speaks for himself.
It's great.
So, yeah.
Truly great.
Great.
So now this moves on. We're going to transition into our next part of the show, which is the predictions
Right.
of future games, and we're going to do this. Obviously, we're going to go ahead. I mean, like I said before, we're going to do NBA right now, but into the fall and things like that, we'll make predictions about NFL games. Go Broncos! Both Denver fans.
Yep.
But yeah, so for now, we're going to go ahead and talk about the NBA playoff games, in which tomorrow.
We are going to start off with the, it'll be the 23rd. The game's on the 23rd of April. And we're going to start off with the Bobcats at the Heat. Game 2. What do you think?
I don't think I have to think very much.
I know, right? Don't really got to think about this one.
To make a guess on this. So
I think the only real shot that the Bobcats had was pounding the Heat inside and with the plantar
plantar fasciitis.
fasciitis.
Al Jefferson.
Big boy, Allie.
I just, unfortunately, he is hurt. However, there are rumors on ESPN and things like that, and they're saying that he still might play.
Yes.
He vows to his team that he wants a player to show up.
Vows.
And he's got guts. I mean, that takes, he's going to fight through that pain of plantar fasciitis, and those of you who haven't had that, it hurts.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I mean, just to walk around, but let alone he's going to run and try to guard.
Plus, he's 300 pounds.
I mean, he's not a small guy.
No, not by any means.
So for him to do that, that's power to him. But whether that helps the team or hurts the team, only time will tell.
For sure.
And how the game turns out.
So you're going with the
Heat.
The Heat.
I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but
it is hard to pick an upset right here.
It here would be awful ballsy and do a lot of convincing for me to pick the Bobcats.
So we're both going for the Heat. Heard it here first. You're going to win. All right, moving on to the Mavericks versus the Spurs, Game 2. Spurs took Game 1 by 5 points, and Spurs are my favorite to win the whole thing this year. So obviously they are my pick.
Very probable. Spurs are showing, they stick to the fundamentals. They're not a flashy team, such as the Heat. I see Heat and the Spurs as such polar opposites. I don't think either of them are flashy. I definitely think the Spurs could take it all, and I'm going to go with the Spurs on this one too. I don't think other than the fact that Dirk Nowitzki is definitely going to cause trouble. I think last game he didn't show a lot. He didn't do very much. He wasn't he didn't do as much as he could have done.
Definitely.
So I think the Spurs should definitely prepare for him to have a good night, kind of such as Blake Griffin did in the second game.
Yes, he
against
came back
the
strong.
He didn't leave any room for any questions as far as the next game goes, and I think they're going to be ready.
I agree. I mean, okay, so we're both picking Spurs up 2-0 on the Mavs.
Yes. Other than if it was just Dirk having a good game, I'd pick him.
And maybe Monte Ellis, Devin Harris hitting some threes.
That's true.
They got to hit that 3 ball.
Monte Ellis was on.
So look for that 3 ball.
It's a close game last time, so I think we're going to expect the same thing this time.
And now moving on to the third and final game on the 23rd of April, we got the Trailblazers and
Houston Rockets, my team, my pick to win it all. And that's a ballsy pick, especially when you think of when it comes down to the Western Conference the Western Conference semifinals, which is going to be which I hope is going to be Spurs and Rockets. But I'm hoping the Rockets can squeeze past the Spurs. But anyway, so
I'm going to say you're looking too far right now because I see these Trailblazers as taking a 2-0 lead.
Oh, I don't.
Back into Portland.
Yes, they got the win
on the back of LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes, but I think they're going to target LaMarcus Aldridge. Not they. I think Dwight Howard. And there's been reports in SportsCenter and things like that saying how he is going to demand the ball this time. He's going to tire out, make LaMarcus Aldridge guard him and things like that, and tire him out. And LaMarcus Aldridge will not have as high of a scoring night as he did. And I wouldn't expect him to, but I don't think he's even going to be in the vicinity. I think the Rockets, once they can tire out LaMarcus, I think they're going to walk all over him.
Now, I'm going to have to say, with Robin Lopez, they are going to target Dwight, and they aren't even going to put LaMarcus on Dwight Howard. And Robin is going to go to town. He's going to feast on Dwight. He's going to take this criticism, and he's going to turn it around, and Dwight will have one of the worst You heard it here first. One of the worst playoff games of his entire career due to Robin Lopez. Mark it down.
You think Robin Lopez is going to stop Dwight Howard?
Robin Lopez.
Dwight, one of the best centers in the game
That's right.
ever. You
Against
think
one of the
Robin,
most underrated defenders in the game.
Not Robin Lopez.
Lopez.
Not Robin Lopez.
All right,
no
well,
way.
we have
Well,
Rockets over here and
Rockets for sure.
Trailblazers over
For
here
sure.
up 2-0. Could
Give
go
us.
either way.
By the way, I need some backup here, so feel free to give me your comments so I
does.
can tell this guy
That's right.
who's really going to win.
That's right.
Or vice versa, but mostly the other way around.
All right, guys. That concludes the predictions. We aren't going to go into the NHL predictions just yet. We haven't been paying a lick of attention. So
Not even a glance.
no, nothing. Not even bat of the eye.
Not
Bat of the
even.
D. Okay. And
Well,
okay.
so okay, yeah. So
Okay, so now we're gonna do the outro.
Outro.
Okay. Twitter, email. Why did I put that so far over here? I could just start it here.
It's all good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, thanks for.
If you're still here, are we gonna do that bit or no?
You
No.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of want to.
So that was to be like, thanks for sticking around, and then you can be like, if you're still here.
Yeah.
Like, if you're still here.
Well, I should say. Well, if you're still here, and then
Yeah,
you should
that's
say. Okay.
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 So you're still okay.
And then Twitter, email, comment, like, subscribe, suggestions.
Okay, let me write these down. Let me see. Okay, so what's our Twitter name?
Do you want me to do the Twitter name? And you do the email? I'll be like, our Twitter is blah blah, and then you'll be like, yep. And you can also contact us at our
Yeah,
email.
that's
Send
fine. That's
us
fine.
questions.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Ready? Go whenever. Yeah.
Well, guys, if you're still here,
Thanks for sticking around. I told you I'd give you our contact information, so that way you can give us your opinion, your feedback, your criticism, whatever. I mean, if you want to say hi, I'd be happy to say hi
or
back.
something meaner, but
Or,
please don't.
I mean, yeah, please don't. I appreciate criticism. You know,
That's right.
obviously this is really rough. This is our very first time.
we're in a damn basement for crying out
We're in a
loud.
basement. I mean, I don't. This is about as low as we can get.
That's right.
We put $2 into our little $2 whopping dollars
$2
into this show.
Yep.
But we're really we have big plans for our future. I think you guys should too. Please stay connected. Subscribe if you want to. I'll go ahead and send you an email account. It's takingshots94@gmail.com, and along with our Twitter account.
Our Twitter account is taking_shots_TJ. And go ahead and just tweet at us, whatever, follow us. Yeah, just give us any information that you want to about the show. You know, we have huge plans in store, like Jacob just said, and we're really looking forward to expanding on this idea.
Absolutely. And one thing that I really, really want to emphasize is the whole communicating with our audience. That's where we want to be a little bit different as far as the other talk shows. You know, they'll say email us or whatever, but you never know if you're going to get back. But here, it's guaranteed. We will get back to you.
100% guaranteed.
We will talk about what you guys want to talk about. If it's about cricket, tennis, I don't care. You know, give us the information. Give us a little bit. You know, if we don't know about it, you know, tell us what you know about it, and we can discuss it on here.
Yeah.
And any concerns, any criticisms, anything, we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Tell us about yourselves. We'll send you guys a shout out on video. You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, we always need our first subscriber, our first follower, our first liker, whatever. You guys want to be that person? Definitely be that person. Yeah.
We're looking forward to the next episode, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Thanks for taking shots with Taylor and Jacob.
See ya.
Chibi.
It's not bad.